What's up everybody? So I was planning to make this video since a long time, and the main thing that I wanted to address in this video is the sad state of stock Android smartphones and their availability, especially in India, which I feel is worsening year by year, to a point where we don't have more than a couple of brands having stock Android in their devices. By the way, before we start, a tap on that subscribe button would really motivate me in making more videos like this one in future, and will keep you updated with all the latest videos from this channel. So whenever I, for instance, look out to buy a new device, there are three things that I keep in mind. First, decent price to hardware ratio. Second would be the custom ROM support, and third would be good software support, preferably with stock Android. But over the past few years, this has been going down the hill, especially here in India. First up, stock Android versus custom Android. Well, most of you already know the difference, but for those of you who don't, well, stock Android is basically the purest form of AOSP, or Android open source project, that Google makes for everyone to use. Stock Android ROMs are typically built on top of that, with some features to make it user friendly. Custom skins like realme UI, miui, ColorOS and One UI all are heavily modified versions of the AOSP code that Google provides. And though they do have their share of neat features, some do contain a ton of bloatware, apps and trackers that basically track your behavior, and this is shared with the brand to create personalized ads, and you just click on them and in turn give the money to the brand. Now, it's just not about the sheer amount of crap in the software, it's also about the software update situation as well. See, when these brands modify things to this extent, well, they have to modify it or make it compatible for every Android update, and it takes up a lot of time and resources, and the end result is delay in Android updates from most of the brands. Now, if I start to consider brands one by one, really, there will be only 2 to 4 brands there with stock Android. Hell, even Oneplus switched to ColorOS, which again is not bad, but if I wanted ColorOS on my device, I would have bought an Oppo phone instead. And all this, while being a cost saver to the company, did not result in faster updates as OnePlus promised. And as you can see, Samsung with its heavily modified skin was the only brand after Google to have a clarity on updates. And they even released the same for their flagships at least. So while I appreciate OnePlus for their bloat-free software, it is nowhere near to stock now, and will go even further with the next Android update. And I really dislike what they have been doing so far with OxygenOS year after year, just to save some money. Anyways, that's a topic for some other video, but the brands with stock Android that are left now are, well, Google with their Pixel lineup, Moto and Nokia. And apart from that, there are some Indian OEMs like Micromax, but they don't have any share in this sea of Chinese smartphone market. Out of these brands, only Moto has decent price to hardware ratio, at least in India, but the update situation is meh. Though I truly appreciate them sticking to stock Android till now, but the experience has been rather buggy in the past few years. And Google has also been messing things up by keeping things like Material U restricted to Pixel phones only, which is a bummer. Now Nokia, well, they have a really average to price hardware ratio. Though the software support is decent, the pricing is overall just not up to the mark. And lastly, we are left with Pixel series, that too only with the Pixel 4a, which might not have the best price to hardware ratio, but in the sub 25k segment, it is one of the best phones to buy. But Google did not even bother launching the Pixel 4a with 5G, Pixel 5a or even the Pixel 6. And after waiting months and months for a newer Pixel, all we got was nothing. And I had to delay this video time and again in the hopes of a better device that actually can live up to its brand name and the hype that all brands try to make these days. So at the end, we are left only with the Pixel 4a that was launched a year back, which ideally should have been upgraded to the latest specs. So now we are stuck with zero options literally with stock Android that has good software support and literally thousands of devices with these custom skins. Though I don't think only Google is the one to blame here. See, we only started preferring these Chinese brands more and more, and we encouraged use of these custom skins that just took us far from stock Android, and we even forgot what stock Android feels like. So as a result, we are left with bare minimum choices with stock Android, and naturally people will prefer iOS, because while it being a closed ecosystem, the experience isn't as broken as one has on an Android device, and the integration is very efficient and works really well with everything that Apple makes. Now the companies just won't switch to stock Android any day because, well, we are not asking or forcing them to, and we still keep on buying these devices with heavily modified skins. And that's the main reason for making this video, because I really wanted to put my thoughts forward about this issue as the year is almost ending, and with that, so are our choices with stock Android. And if we don't ask the brands to stop using these bloated skins with a cheap copy-paste interface, then I think that the loyalty of users to Android as a platform will eventually drop to an all-time low. So these were my thoughts on the state of stock Android phones in India at the moment. What are your thoughts on it? Do let me know in the comment section down below. And that's pretty much it for now. If you do end up liking this video, make sure to share it with your friends and press that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. Thanks for watching this video and I'll see you guys in the next one.